again, Aaliyah. Here's the last question that you sent me. I'm using the last screenshot because it's got the bottom question on it, and the second last one didn't have this on. So what they're asking for here with this frequency, with this histogram, I should say, is they're looking for an understanding of that you know how to read the graph and that you understand what quartiles are. So first of all, when we're looking at this graph, one of the things that they're wanting you to show is that you understand the scale that they have on the right or on the left-hand side on the vertical axis, and those are percentages or probabilities. So you can read 0.125 as 12.5%. Sorry, my stylus is a little messy. And so this 0.25 would be read as 25%. And so this bar goes up to probably about 35%, somewhere around that range at this top first bar. Okay. So when they're asking about Q1, they're asking where is the value that is 25% of the way through the data. So because this first bar here goes up but beyond the 25%, then it's between 0 and 10, right? It has to be this one because you're already past 25% before you move on to the next bar in the histogram. So the next question is asking the median, and the median is the 50% spot on your data. So what we need to do is go through your chart, and we're going to add up our percentages so far. So we're estimating that the first bar gets to about 35% of the data, and then we can see that the second bar is almost up at 25% itself. So if you add those together so far, I'd say we've got about 55 to 60% of our data represented in those first two bars of our histogram. So our median definitely is going to fall in that second bar, and that second bar represents 10 to 20. And so you want to choose 10 to 20 there for B, okay, and then 10 to 20. And we said this one's going to be 0 to 10. Estimating Q3, Q3 is your 75% value, right? And so if you keep adding it up as you go along, I'd say that it looks like we're right on the 0.125 for the third bar, which is 12.5%. So I would say that we are approximately at about 67.5% by the end of the third interval, which is between 20 and 30. And then we have a little bit more in the next interval. Hard to say exactly how much that is. I don't think it's going to be enough to get us to 75%, because it's definitely not even half of the 12.5%. So I'd say we need to move into the next bar even, which is this one right here. And that one is the 40 to 50. And so we're going to use the 40 to 50. I see you have that answer already indicated there, so that's good. And then the last question is saying, which of the following statements is true? So the choices that you're given here, you can narrow it down right away to the two that are right skewed. Just having a little bit of trouble reading it on the screen here, so let me make it bigger. Oops. So we have A and C where it's right skewed, and when something is right skewed, the mean is greater than the median, and so we're looking for the mean will be greater than the median. Yep, you got it right. That's C. So right here, this one is correct. Okay, so I hope that helps you get through your assignment.